Okay, as you can see, we're all set. Got oatmeal in there. We got Brazil nuts, scoop of whey protein. Check, right it down there. It's 1 scoop. I'm gonna put in a 1/2 scoop of this stuff. It smells really good. Both of them really. All right, so today I thought I would show you guys what I generally eat for breakfast. I think it's misconstrued sometimes because some of the other videos I've done that I eat keto all the time, which isn't the truth. So generally I have the majority of my calories from carbohydrates, and then secondly protein, and then last probably fat. So yeah, so generally not when I'm in keto, but when I'm doing stuff where I'm generally eating throughout the day. I would say probably about, ballparking here, about 20% of my calories are from fat, probably 50% of my calories are from carbohydrate, and about 30%, or 20 to 30%. So there might be a little variance on the carbohydrate. So carbohydrate might be 50 to 60%. Protein might be 20 to 30%, maybe fat's 20% as well. Somewhere around there. It varies, but generally that's how I eat. And so I'll have oatmeal probably around 9. I'll go train my clients or do whatever, fast a little bit. I usually don't eat until around 9 a.m. or whenever I have a morning break. And when I have the food that I eat a lot, I actually leave the measuring cup size of the serving size. So a serving size for oatmeal is 1/3 cup dry. I usually have 3 servings or 3 scoops, which would be about 1 cup of dry oatmeal. We'll be doing a little lesson here on counting calories. So for carbohydrates, we can't digest fiber. So when you look at this, it has 23 grams of carbohydrate, 4 grams of fiber. So your net carbohydrate that you would yield is 19. 19 times 3 would be 57 grams of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate has 4 calories per gram. That's right around 228. Let's just say ballpark it 230 calories from carbohydrates so far, okay? But you want to keep all that down. You also have 6 grams of protein. That's incomplete protein. So incomplete protein just means it doesn't have all 9 essential amino acids that we need, okay? So you would have to get something, you know, it's deficient in some type of amino acid, so you'd have to get that from something else. So that's okay. Generally, if you mix it in with a really, really high protein source like whey protein, whole eggs, stuff like that, it doesn't matter, okay? So I always add a little salt. Here's some potassium salt. Here's some regular Himalayan pink salt. And I generally put in 1 or 2 Brazil nuts. I'll chop that up for the selenium and other macronutrients and some fats. Sometimes I'll chop up some macadamia nuts, and sometimes I'll do some hemp hearts. I don't do a full serving hemp hearts, so a full serving would be 3 tablespoons. I usually do 1. Healthy fats, lots of micronutrients. So I'll probably do 1 or 2 Brazil nuts, and I'll do like 1 tablespoon, not 3, of the hemp hearts. All these things I got at Costco. Now, this other thing, sometimes I'll put in a little bit of like freeze-dried fruit. I actually get these at Target. So they have some really good ones. They have blueberries, they have strawberries, they have apples, they have peaches. I mean, they have a lot of stuff. The stuff's great because you chop it up a little bit, or like blueberries, you don't have to chop up, you just throw a few in. You cook it up, it hydrates the fruit, just as if you picked out the berries right now. So great way to add a little bit of flavor and micronutrients into pouring oatmeal. So now, after I cook it, I'll let it cool off. If I'm really impatient, I'll throw in like an ice cube. And then I will put in 1 scoop of vanilla protein from the Gold Standard Whey protein. I also get this at Costco. And if I want a little bit more protein, sometimes I'll add some of these like fun flavors. You know, like some of these proteins are like, this looks like this is Eli's. My son Eli, he likes to eat it. So, you know, I try to encourage them to get a little bit more protein in their diet, because you got to watch kids all the time because they will just skip out. So if you find something they like or flavor, you go for it. So my son Silas can't have that. So he has actually a peanut allergy, so he can't have the nutter butter, but he might do like the Chips Ahoy and then we have this other temporary flavor, but I don't always get ghost protein, but it tends to be like the kids really like that flavor. But then there's some other ones too. I think this is my daughter's. It's a marshmallow one. You don't have to do that, but sometimes just to change the flavor a little bit, I'll have another half scoop of one of those. So those last a little bit longer, but generally I'm sticking to the vanilla ice cream whey protein. So same thing, that scoop's already in there, so you measure it out. Just keep track of how many servings you have. And if you have a half scoop, write it down as a half scoop. You do have to count calories, guys. You're not gonna be accurate whether it's gaining or losing weight or even maintaining weight if you don't know how many calories you're taking in. That's what your body's building itself back on. That's what it's using for not only nutrients, but calories throughout the day. I think you know that. But you do have to measure. So it's funny when they do studies like even people that think they're measuring and know what they're eating are generally off by 20%. So think how that could kind of screw up your goals, whether it's gaining weight or losing weight. If you don't know the amount of calories that you're eating and you're off by 20%, that's a big deal at the end of the week or month or whatever. So keep that in mind, measure your calories occasionally, even if you've done it before, measure them again, and you'll be good to go. So cook it, ice cube or something to cool it off, let the protein cool off before you add the whey protein, let the oatmeal cool off before you add the protein, otherwise you're going to cook the protein. That's gross. Definitely don't add it before you actually cook the oatmeal, whether it's on the stove or in a microwave. That would be gross, so don't do that. So anyway, guys, I'll do more videos like this so you can see what I eat and kind of the whole thing of it. I think it was misconstrued that I do keto all the time, which I can show you guys how to do that too, but generally this is how I eat, so and it helps me maintain a pretty low body fat all the time and a lot of energy. So when people have seen this, sometimes when they try it out, they think it's going to be like gross or weird, but they're actually actually tastes pretty good. It's easy to make. It's easy to change up a little bit without changing the calories a lot. And I have a ton of energy. Feel good. You feel full. You have a lot of energy, and it tastes good. What else could you ask for? So if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. If you don't like it, find something else, but do track your calories and try to find something healthy to start your day. Hope you guys liked the video. Try to do more of these in the future, and take care. Peace.